this week has been a busy one at work. I bet you guys are busy as well. And I know there's a lot of changes going on in the world, and we have to do everything in our power to protect our immune system, protect our mind and spirit, and just health in general so we can stay sane. And so in this crazy world today, I've been thinking about doing something called mono-fasting. Now, what is mono-fasting that you ask? Yeah, that's something like a partial fast, I like to call it. Mono-fasting is about taking one category of food or one item of food and just eat that in the process of your fast and whatever length of time that you're doing it for. It's a way of easing into a pure fast. You know, water fasting can be tough, and I get it. And when we're under such high stress that's going on right now, I think this is a great way to give your body a break from digesting a lot of foods, but also easing your way into a more strenuous fast, doing it in a way that brings you more comfort while you ease your way back to a pure or water fast. And with something like mono fasting, which you could choose, say, a category and just say, hey, I'm going to look at just vegetables and fruit and just juice fast. That's a form of mono fasting. So juice fasting is great. It gives you a lot of benefits, a lot of vitamins in your diet, and does it in a way that's so pure and clean and refreshing. I think that's a great way to do a fast, and also to get the benefits of losing weight if that's your goal as well. I think it's a win-win. Getting great health with lots of vitamins with juicing, and then also losing the extra weight. So about 5 or 6 years ago, I was doing juicing every day. So no matter if I had an actual meal in the day, I would do a juice first thing in the morning. I had a lot of vegetables and fruits that I chose from, so I wasn't looking at just one type of vegetable or fruit. I mixed my juice with a green apple, and then I would put in the spinach and kale and celery. And so I forgot that I used to do this all the time. And yeah, I need to get back to something like that. I think it will help cleanse the liver, which I really want to do. I always wanted to do a real strict liver cleanse, but I think this is a way to get started. So my choice this time in mono fasting is celery. So you probably heard about it across the internet that celery juicing has been the craze or a trend, but really it's not a trend, okay? Celery is a great herb. It's a great vegetable as well that can give you tons and tons of vitamins. It's like vitamin K, vitamin C, vitamin B, all these micronutrients in there. So it really does help assist with cleansing the liver as well as your heart. Chronic illnesses like my stomach issues, definitely great for gut health. And of course, we all want to get the gut health, because if you don't have that first, you can't take care of the rest of the body, because the gut is connected to everything else and it basically rules in your organs. So I want to try it. I hope you guys are thinking about it too. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to start, I said I was going to do it for like a week on celery fasting, but basically I'm doing the juice first thing in the morning. I probably will have about a 16 ounce or more of it. So that's about a full stalk of celery, and see how I do there. Now, I don't know if I'll like the taste, just purely celery, but I'm gonna give it a chance and do it for a few days and see where it takes me. And then I'm still going to do my OMAD diet. I'm gonna do one meal at night, but I'm not gonna eat throughout the day. I wanna make sure that I have portion control, and then also because we we're doing the alternate day fasting, and I'm stretching it out to every couple of days that I'll actually do a 48-hour fast. I still want to continue the celery fast in that 48-hour fast, so I just won't consume an actual meal that I'm chewing. Instead, I'll be doing the celery juice. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because why not? We're just gonna do it. So I'll show you here and what that looks like in my schedule.
Okay, so this is a sample schedule of what I just started. I am drinking the celery juice, and it's not that bad. And what I'm imagining is that I would do that every day, and I started it at about 11 a.m., closer to lunch if I can, so we still intermittent fasting in a way. 16 ounces. I exercise. You can see my schedule every day, low impact, 90 minutes. And 3 days straight, I'm going to be on the celery juice, and then I'll do my meal on Friday is what I am shooting for. So this is what it looks like in model fasting.
I like to say that celery itself has a lot of vitamins that I didn't realize. It has A, it has C, and it has vitamin K. It also has beta carotene. It has calcium, iron, magnesium, and phosphorus. And all of that, if you're looking at anywhere from 8 to 16 ounce, say a glass of celery juice is probably about 40 calories, and that's not much at all. And it still would be considered a dirty fast as well, because you're under that 100-calorie mark. And so I'm always up for a challenge, but I'm not making this a challenge for you guys. I'm just saying if you like to try it, you should. And we should play around with it, because we're living the fasting lifestyle, and that entails a lot of different things and a lot of different ways that you can fast. You don't always have to be so strict, especially when we are in a stressful time. I think this is a good place to start in juice fasting and see how long you can go with it. I mean, hey, you probably can go 10 days, 2 weeks in just juicing alone. I remember I was doing about 30 days at a time of juicing, and I just replaced my meals with it. And you know what? It was just fine. I felt great. My skin, everything looked really glowing. It looked great. Bottom line is, we're doing our best throughout our lives, but I just don't want to get bored with just doing pure fast, and especially don't want to feel bogged down and just regret starting a fast, because lately I've been feeling that way. And I think it's not because I don't want to fast, it's just because that I'm highly stressed. And as we all feel the same way, it's not just me, I know you guys feel it too. And it's an underlying thing that we don't discuss. And if we don't speak to somebody, hey, it's just gonna end up getting larger and larger, and it's gonna blow up in your face. And I'm telling you guys, I don't want to be there when that happens, and you don't want to be there with me when that happens. So that's why I'm not going to let it happen. We're going to keep taking care of our health and doing the right things that help us relax and calm. The other thing about juicing is that when you're dealing with pure vegetables, and hopefully you can get organic. If you can't find organic, that's okay. Just make sure you rinse it really well, wash the vegetables or fruit on the skin, or if you want to take off the skin, that's one thing. But personally, I like having the skin. I just make sure that it's rinsed well. And you want to take each stalk of celery, if you're doing that, and make sure you're washing it individually, and then you'll be good to go before you throw it into your blender. That's the question of the day, is are you interested in trying a different way of fasting, such as mono fasting? Hey, that could be something like potato fast. That could be I've done that as well. So if that's something you want to consider, you might want to look into that and do more research on it. If you have questions about the celery juicing and how I'm doing, just please leave a comment, or you can email me, or you can DM me at regedited on Instagram as well. So I thank you guys for watching. It's so good to touch base with you guys again. And until the next video, don't forget, caregiving begins with you. Bye.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.